So the fuel line that comes with the diesel heater is really bad. I had this installed for about 5 months now, and this line is all cracked and has been leaking diesel. It took me a little while to figure out where it was coming from, but since it's a nice day today and I'm just hanging around in camp trying to collect some solar, I figure I will switch out the fuel line because I have lots extra, and at some point in the future I will buy a better quality line that will hopefully last longer than 5 months. So I replaced both of these pieces. I know this one for sure was leaking. It's got like tiny cracks all throughout it. And I wasn't sure if the other one was. Doesn't look like it, but I figured it was better safe than sorry just to replace both while I was in here. And so I have it so I can drop the tank without it being empty. That will reach the ground. And then if I just undo this one first, then the fuel runs back into here. And I can manage this without any spills, although it had spilt in here, so I've wiped it down. I'm just airing it out. And then I'll replace the padding, hook this back up, and hopefully we have a leak-free night tonight. So I've got this installed again. I put down new padding, and now I just have the pump priming to check for leaks and get it ready to operate. And my controller is kind of weird, and it often won't allow me to go into the prime mode. So I just unplug the power supply to the controller, plug it back in, and then it works to go into prime mode and turn on priming. Life is so random sometimes. I decided that the red cedar that was down on the beach was too good at kindling to pass up when it's like $13 a bundle. And this is like 4 or 5 bundles of fire starter. So even though I have a very full van, I've packed it in there. I've cut up a whole bunch and filled these old wine boxes with kindling. And then I still have this to put somewhere. But future me is gonna really appreciate these easy start fires. Well, it turns out that this was exactly the day I needed to grab a bit of solar and just hang out at the van, airing it out, and taking care of some projects that really needed doing. This box is always so hard to get into because we step on it. It's also very old. Not very old, but pre-Vanlife old, so it's been on the road for a while. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm looking for some sort of glue substance to try to fix my water filter. So we have Gorilla Glue, but I feel like there's something better in here. Oh yeah, clear transparent E6300. I don't know what this is, but I think that might work for what I am trying to do. There's really never nothing to do living in a van. Like, I spend a lot of time doing nothing, but usually there is something I could be doing because you have all the maintenance of a vehicle plus like house maintenance, and then there's things like this that I'm kind of dependent on if I want to avoid town, which I do. But then I need to fix it, so. I don't know if it will work well, but we're gonna try. Oh yes, we are gonna try. We're just gonna pile this stuff in the bottom, pop the piece in, and hope for the best. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to filter some water. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a hummingbird. Do-do-do-do. It is hummingbird mating season. That did not go where I wanted it to go. This is really just not how you're supposed to fix these things at all. Nobody do what I'm doing. Okay, so I think that's sitting in some glue, but I think I'm gonna try to force some more down there. So it's sitting in glue at the base, or whatever this adhesive is. But I think I want to get a bit more in there. Industrial strength adhesive. I'm gonna have to pump water gently. The thing, plastic lasts so long, it just sticks around on this planet forever, getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But it's actually like quite brittle as it ages, so it's not good for long-term use. It's definitely not good for use for the length that it exists, making it a horrible product. I'm gonna glue it in the down and hopefully it will open. Okay, we'll check on this tomorrow. So yeah, the endless projects are either an upside or a downside depending on how you look at it. I like tinkering and doing this kind of stuff, so to me that's a benefit of van life. If you don't want to always have something that needs fixing, then definitely don't do this. Don't do this lifestyle. Good morning. We're on our way down to the beach. It is sunny for the time being, although the forecast calls for rain. I still don't have service. I'm still out of service. Day 10 or something, I don't know. But I check the weather on my InReach every few days to have an idea if that's gonna factor into a decision, like if I wanna get somewhere different to camp for a nice weather window. But I woke up today, I had no idea what I was gonna do. And then Frank was really stoked on coming down to the beach. So that's what we're doing so far. Nice, bud. Well, we sat at the river mouth for quite a while watching all the logs slosh about. Frank found a ball he was very happy with. But I've got the urge to drive suddenly, so that's what we're gonna do. I see you found a better ball and swapped it out. Nice upgrade, bud. Nice, good find. You wanna take it home with you? trying to go in the opposite direction. I was gonna go more into the sound, and then I got to a fork in the road and I just decided to go the opposite way and see if I can find access to one of the more exposed beaches before heading into more sheltered water. Oh, this is so nice. I am so glad with myself that I just was curious and came this way, because that's the ocean. So I'm gonna make some food, pack up for an afternoon, evening at the beach once the tide's gone down a bit. And yeah, we'll be spending the night here. There's no need to drive anywhere else today. This is very nice. Nice. I'm going to appreciate that later. So the thing about not having a refrigerator is you don't collect these in your refrigerator that are partially used and questionably okay. Instead, you open them and you use them on everything until the bottle's empty, because it's a race before it goes bad. So I'd say overall, there's a lot less food waste not having a refrigerator. I absolutely love these gnarled coastal forests. They're so green and just it's like everything about them is amazing. I just can't get over it. I love the trails to the beaches as much as I love the beaches. So it's just a win-win. I'm getting near the beach and I'm getting so excited because I have absolutely no idea what I'll find. I've never seen a picture of this beach. I've never heard anything about this beach. I just saw it on the map and decided to see if I could find my way here. And then I found the parking and there was a trail. So I'm just following it. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, the anticipation is probably more enjoyable than anything that there could possibly be. Just the excitement of wandering your way to something you don't know, and this discovery is the best part. I mean, I'm not discovering this beach. Lots of people have been here before, but I'm discovering it anew for myself, and I think that's an experience that more people should have more often. And that's an experience you can't have if it's just handed to you.
I was up on those rocks and Frank appeared. I told him to stay down here, but he really likes climbing. It's just unfortunate that getting down is a lot harder for him than it used to be, so I do discourage the climbing, but I also am happy if he does things he wants to do to make himself happy. Well, this isn't the best beach for Frank to go exploring. It's very rocky, very scrambly to get very far down the shore either way. So we're just hanging out on this little bit of sand here, watching the waves, which are just incredible. Some of the big swells you can see come in from so far back, and then just like the hugest crashing and whitewash just makes me feel absolutely sick to imagine being out there. But I think I'll have to come back here without Frank and go scramble around on the coast on all the rocks and stuff, because that would be really fun and not for Frank. Do you want to go back to the van, Frank, and go have some din-dins? Yeah. You scared the crap out of me. I gasped so hard. Why are you so aggressive? Was I gonna step on you? I was just walking along and that crab had his pinchers up at me. I wasn't expecting it to be there. I was just like, oh. I got so scared. Like this little crab. He was very aggressive. I think maybe it thought I might step on it, which I didn't. It was also really cute. Wow, that was such an incredible surprise. I absolutely love just checking out places without knowing what it's gonna be like. Because when it turns out like that, wow, it's like one of my favorite beaches I've ever been to. I'm already looking forward to going back. Right now I'm just savoring walking through this beautiful forest again. It's one of those times where I really don't mind that Frank is so slow. Being out here in these remote parts of the coast is definitely my happy place. Feeling more and more like myself every day. and it's a really good thing. It's been a while since I've got to enjoy life this way. I was really looking forward to going down to the beach again this morning and scampering around without Frank, but it has rained a lot through the night and this morning, and it's still raining on and off, and I know those rocks are going to be really super slippery. So driving, we're going to go explore and make power so that I can get some editing done. It's been a while since I've done any of that, like close to 2 weeks, so it's probably time. Today we're gonna drive, so I have everything plugged in that I would like to charge while we're driving, and we're not gonna go super far, but it's slow going on these roads. So since I left town 10 days ago, I have driven less than 200 kilometers. That gives you an idea of what driving is like. Yeah, it's just slow going. It's all dirt roads, and one of them's gonna be pretty muddy today, so that makes me a little nervous, but we'll see. We're gonna go check out this little town near here, but there's a free campsite apparently that's quite nice on the Sound, and I should have enough power to get a video done. I actually have quite a few reasons for why I don't disclose the specific locations of all the places I travel, but if you're interested, I am willing to share the tools I use to navigate and how I go about poking about and exploring and finding these places for myself without the locations being handed to me. So yeah, if that's something that interests you, I'm more than happy to talk about that in a future episode. Just let me know in the comments down below. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along with me for a few chores and exploring that beach, which I really enjoyed and I really look forward to going back to someday. But as I learned when I went to get a shot of the rainbow, the rocks are indeed extremely slippery when wet. A lot of them are rather slick basalt. And as I was scampering up the rocks to catch the rainbow, I totally ate crap and ended up with a lot of bruises that are mostly healed now. It's been a couple weeks, but yeah, it didn't feel nice. So I figured better safe than sorry. No need to go scrambling in the rain. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I really appreciate you watching. It means a lot to me and it allows us to do this as our job. So yes, I'm grateful every day, and we'll see you soon. Bye. If you're looking for something else to watch, might I suggest this video that includes oceans or this one that doesn't? I think they're both pretty great, but I'm biased because I made them. But yeah, don't want to leave you hanging with nothing to watch.